Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a counterpart reading. I felt called to do channeled messages from your counterpart, but specifically counterpart reading today. Usually it's just channeled messages from your person, but today Spirit's telling me it's a counterpart reading. So I've grabbed this twin flame deck, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay out some cards and we'll talk about, it's going to be like an in-depth reading about past, present, future energy, and you'll know if you resonate. I always tell people, if it's not sitting with you, it means it's not your message. If you find yourself really distracted, or the messages are triggering you or not sitting right with you, it means this isn't your reading, and that's okay. I always know if a reading is meant for me if I feel called to watch the entire thing, especially if it's like an hour. Which my readings are usually quite long. So yeah, let's see what's happening here. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start by cutting the deck. And we'll see what comes up first. We have forbidden, differences, family, friends don't approve. So that's that's giving me like 7 of Wands energy, or even 10 of Pentacles energy, other people's opinions, not having family approval, perhaps being worried about age difference, location. It could be that, this is a connection where your person is in the public eye, or a boss at work, or you're their boss, however that resonates. There's something forbidden about this, and blockages that cause the two of you from being together. Interesting. All right, so let's shuffle. There could be, for some of you, there could be like some karmic interference with that card as well. I also just saw the karmic card. So that interference could be karmic interference, and I always tell people with counterparts, sometimes karmic lessons, blockages can come in the form of the people around us that, don't want us to be involved with our counterpart. A lot of counterpart stories don't make sense to muggles. And it can be really hard. Your friends love you and want the best for you, and counterpart connections don't really make a lot of logical sense. Anyway, we do have the Page of Cups here. Happy surprises, love, visitor, a message. So I don't know how that's all going to tie in. Page of Cups, you could have been dealing with someone emotionally immature. It could also be, Page of Cups and that forbidden energy. It could be that, this person isn't ready, like maybe neither one of you maybe are ready to be vulnerable enough to be public about this connection. Or maybe that was a blockage in the past, like I said, for some reason I'm seeing like two people who work together, and someone who's, worried about, oh, what would my boss think if we were to start dating? Or for some reason I'm hearing like someone who's married or newly divorced, like that you work with, thinking, well, everybody here knows that I'm married, or everybody here knows that I just got divorced. What would they say if I started dating you? Especially if there's like an age difference, So we do have the Emperor here as I'm talking about a boss, divine masculine, powerful, and authoritative. So it could be that, this person is worried about their reputation. Also Emperor energy, divine masculine. This is a counterpart reading. I always look at this Emperor card and I see, like, I hate to say this, but I see someone very childish in the person on this card. And no hate to the person who posed for this card. Or if it's AI, no hate to the AI, whatever. But I always see in this image with this masculine, there's another card where there's this beautiful feminine, saying, here I am with my light and love. And he's like, ugh, I don't think so. It's the same, that's the Emperor on this card. And there's something about this card where I see someone, maybe it's the Page of Cups coming right before it, but I see someone with, immaturity here. Maybe it's the baby face that's doing it. I'm seeing like fear almost in this person. Fear of being that emperor. So your person could have a lot of ego, you know? Anyway, I have to recut it. We have Hanged Man energy, so it feels like you're not talking to this person. Maybe this person, when you last saw them, was very immature. Maybe when you see them again, they're going to show you a whole new perspective, a whole new side of them. I'm just hearing, for some reason with this card, I'm hearing I don't have what it takes to be the Emperor. We have the Knight of Swords, sudden action, arrival, being swept off your feet. So I'm hearing, oh, this is giving runner chaser energy. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have Judgment, and we have the Knight of Wands. And it feels to me like what I'm seeing here, first of all, I am seeing the energy of someone wanting to come towards you, wanting to communicate with you, realizing they made the wrong judgment call, you know, wanting a renewal, taking accountability for their past actions. We have sudden action, arrival, being swept off your feet. So this could happen quite suddenly. It feels to me like this person, you know, trying to gain the courage to come towards you. I'm seeing like a horse, you know, when horses are racing and they're all in the, whatever you call it, the starting line thing, holder thing, bob. And, you know, they're waiting for those doors to open so that they can run. That's what this feels like. For some reason, I'm seeing like when a cat is stalking something and they're like wiggling their butt. It feels like that's... It honestly, that's what this energy of your person feels like. Like they're trying to plan or getting ready to make a move here. One thing I did want to say, look, what a catch. Wanting to conquer fear of losing you. Just realizing that, are we? So it does feel like there's a fire lit under this person's butt to come towards you. But what I was going to say is I feel like in the very beginning, I'm seeing like runner chaser activation. I'm seeing when the two of you came together, there was this moment of awakening, this moment of feeling like you needed to go in to reflect, inward to reflect about what the heck is this? Because it feels intense. And we have runner chaser dynamic here. So you could have, you know, this person could have started being very inconsistent and started running, and maybe you started chasing. But anyway, let's see what comes out. So we'll go past energy. Past energy, we have the Four of Pentacles, insecurity, controlling, holding on to something. So Four of Pentacles can be a lot. It's showing that maybe this person and you weren't in a very confident place when you met. Like maybe when the two of you came together, maybe the two of you complimented each other a lot when you first came together and like filled up each other's insecurities in a sense, allowed, like maybe this person saw, I don't know why I'm hearing this, maybe this person saw like things in you that you didn't realize were beautiful, and maybe you saw things in them that they didn't realize were beautiful. But maybe it was coming from an insecure place, you know? And what I mean by that is if you are insecure and someone's telling you, you are beautiful and you are worth it and blah, blah, blah. If you're insecure, you're not going to feel that energy. You're not going to believe them. And remember that Emperor card that I saw, someone who's like, I don't know if I can be an emperor. I don't know if I'm enough. I was seeing distorted Emperor energy, which is exactly what the Four of Pentacles is about. With the insecurity and the controlling and the runner-chaser dynamic, it's very possible that you tried to hold on to this. You tried to control it out of fear of losing it, when really maybe it needed to be lost. It needed to be released in order for change and growth to happen and healing. The Four of Pentacles, sorry, I have to say everything I'm hearing. The Four of Pentacles is also the energy of perhaps One of you were in a foundation that you were staying in out of codependency. So for example, it could have been that when the two of you met, someone was married and realized, oh my gosh, I'm in this unfulfilling marriage and I'm staying in this foundation because I'm afraid that I can't support myself, or I'm afraid because we have kids and we have shared finances and we have a house, you know, all of those things. I could never leave that foundation for this. It's that type of energy. Let's get another one. We have money focus. So here's another, it's like that. I feel like maybe your person had a lot of insecurities. Money focus, money over love, money affecting your love life. And remember I said perhaps there was a karmic. Perhaps the karmic third-party interference, the karmic lesson has to do with work. This could have been someone who was raised to believe that they weren't valuable unless they were working, unless they were providing, unless they were earning. It could also be that when you met this person, that they were coming from a place of like financial insecurity, like feeling very insecure when it came to finances. And perhaps they were very focused on their job and, you know, didn't give this connection enough time and energy because they were so focused on their job. I'm seeing like King of Pentacles with that energy. Let's go current energy. I feel the need. It's really funny. Look at this. We have taming hunger, taming a player, trying to resist temptation. And I feel like maybe you're trying to resist chasing this person. Current energy, taming a player. So maybe you're trying to think about that Knight of Wands. That Knight of Wands is player energy. It's inconsistent. So you could be trying to tame a, like maybe you're with this person and you're trying to tame a player right now. But what I'm hearing is you're trying to tame this player by standing your ground, by being in no contact, by knowing your worth, by trying to resist the temptation of reaching out to them. We have healing here, accepting to grow, self-care, healthy choices, and Six of Swords, ready to move on, better times ahead. So it is this energy of current energy, trying to move into calmer waters, like trying not to chase this, trying to kind of see what happens here, what, like, if it's meant for you, it'll come back. I'm even seeing for some of you, you could have done some type of, there's meditations where you can release people and they tell you to like visualize them in a boat, and then they tell you to visualize, you know, walking over to the dock, untying the rope that's holding the boat there, watching the boat with that person sail off into the distance. So maybe, you know, you did something like that. But accepting to grow, self-care, healthy choices. So right now it's like you're giving into Hanged Man energy. Like we saw that Hanged Man energy. You're giving into this. You're allowing your, like I'm hearing your butterfly phase. You're allowing to focus on self-love, realize your own worth. Perhaps you had a lot of insecurities that now you're realizing you need to work on. And you could be resisting the temptation, like I said, of reaching out to this person for that validation, you know, because that validation needs to come from within you. You know you're enough. And if this person doesn't, then they can, then fuck them. Okay, so I do want to show you the one on the bottom. So, whoops, that's not the bottom. So we have waiting, feelings of neediness, hopeful they'll return. So like I said, you're someone who's very much trying to focus on healing, but there's still that temptation to reach out to them. You still feel a pull on their energy. Excuse me, you still feel a pull on their energy. There's still that temptation there. And you know, what I want to say to you is every time you feel that temptation to reach out, every time you feel that pull, turn that energy inwards. Turn it onto yourself, onto your own healing. To me, it's almost like you're trying to move forward, but that rope is still attached to the dock. It's like you're the one in the boat and you're trying to move into calmer waters and you're trying to like let things be, but you still feel connected to this person. All right, let's go near future energy. We have separation is necessary and Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is someone who, with this money focus, I feel like they needed to find more balance in their life. Perhaps, you know, there was someone else. Perhaps there was, you know, another foundation that they were focused on. Near future energy, we have separation is necessary, learning divine lessons. So near future energy, you know, shows more separation. But remember, separation is needed in this situation. That's what the card was saying. That within this connection, there needed to be hanged man energy. Interesting. Like I'm just seeing someone, you know, who's been in a surgery. Imagine it like that. Imagine you needing the time to recuperate, you needing the time to go into recovery, you know, and heal a while before jumping up out of bed. I don't know why I'm seeing that. So yeah, near future energy, we still have separation. We have juggling, weighing options. So there is this energy of balance balance is trying to happen here. The other thing I'm seeing is it could be that this is someone who's weighing up the option to come towards you. I'm actually going to get another one. Look, near future energy, we have the Nine of Swords, nightmare situation, sorrow, regret, remorse, someone losing sleep over you. I feel like this is someone, I feel like I need to stop for a minute. What's on the back? Knight of Pentacles, taking things slowly. I was just going to say, I feel like this is someone who is like truly weighing up their options right now, comparing. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a like Ross and Rachel, Julie and Rachel, the list type of way. I mean, this is someone who's like, would I rather be successful at work, or would I rather have love in my life, you know? Would I rather be in this unhappy foundation, or would I rather have this fulfilling soul love in my life? Anyway, give me one more for near future energy. One more for near future energy. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is someone near future energy learning their lessons, realizing that this is worth putting in the work for. Exactly what I was just imagining. You know, someone who's realizing what they want to put their time and energy into. Eight of Pentacles is renewal energy. And we have the Five of Swords, which says mind games, betrayal, and toxic love. I must be from another planet. I have such a hard time reading, but I can read upside down, no problem. Like in the upright, I struggle. But when the text is upside down, I have no problem reading it. That's weird. Anyway, we have mind games, betrayal, and toxic love. That's in reverse. This is also giving me magician energy. So like near future energy, I'm not making fun of you, but you could be someone who's like doing like rituals and like moon manifesting and setting intentions, like even, you know, some spells. And I'm not saying that in like you're making witchy spells and it's wrong. I'm saying like I'm seeing someone doing exactly the things I just said, if I'm being honest. And this Five of Swords in reverse is about healing after a disagreement. It's about the end of mind games, the end of the toxicity. So it feels like this person wants to put in the work to end that toxicity. Anyway, we're going to see how everybody's feeling. Let's start with your person. So, near future energy, we have Ace of Wands and Four of Wands on the bottom. So this person having an awakening of what they want here, you. Ace of Wands is also about passion, spark, beginnings, potential. It's about taking action. That card, Ace of Wands, it's about taking physical action. Anyway, interesting. So let's see your person's current energy. Show me your person's current energy. We have 10 of Pentacles, which is interesting because I'm feeling the reversal of this. First of all, 10 of Pentacles, their current energy for 10 of Pentacles is symbolic of them. Whatever they're doing now is bringing long-term success and abundance. So the things that they're doing right now in their life are having long-term effects. So if you're not hearing from them, you know, it's because they're planting pentacles that are supposed to grow for a long time to come. So it's not going to be, you know, instant. We have the Star. The worst is over. Sense of hope and optimism. So it feels like this person has a renewed sense of hope, perhaps because you're in this healing energy. They're having a renewed sense of hope that maybe they could be that emperor. Remember that image? Like, I don't know if I can be the emperor. I don't know if I can be, you know, partner material. I don't know if I can provide for you. I don't know if I can bring you long-term stability and abundance. But this is someone who is now seeing the possibility of that again. The Fool, wanting to take a leap of faith towards you. Interesting. With the 10 of Pentacles, I was feeling very strong reversal energy in that because like the opinion of family. This could even be someone who's very focused on their kids right now, on their job, on their kids, on their home. It doesn't mean they're not thinking about you when I'm saying that. For some reason, I'm hearing like there's other things that got in the way of our connection. Let's see how they're feeling about this connection or what they're thinking about when it comes to this connection. Page of Swords. They're keeping an eye on you, wondering like, when do I communicate? Spying, gossip, intellectual love. So they're thinking, you know, I feel like they miss you. This is that energy. Remember the 7 of Swords in reverse, wanting to come out of the darkness, wanting to stop running. Did I mention the 7 of Swords in reverse earlier? I meant to. We have Page of Swords, so they're watching you, wanting to communicate with you. Page of Swords, there could have been, for how they're thinking about this connection, there could have been clashing perspectives between the two of you, even what was I going to say? Problems with communication, miscommunication, I'm hearing. Let's get another one. It's like they're getting ready to make their move. We have the 8 of... Interesting. This is how they're feeling about this connection, how they're thinking about this connection right now. My throat is awful right now. I feel like I've got a lump in my throat. Vulnerable in love, love exposed the truth. So they're feeling very vulnerable, very ripped open, very like judgment energy, you know? And we have 8 of Swords and 2 of Wands. So there's this imagery of them like almost hiding from you, in my opinion, in this reading. Like that, just, I keep thinking of that Emperor card, this book, the money, even you, hiding behind you here in this image. Here, hiding. It's like this person... There's something about them protecting themselves, is what I'm hearing. But anyway, helpless, feeling trapped, 8 of Swords, you know, no contact, no communication, in a prison of their own making. They could get out of that prison if they wanted. That's what the 8 of Swords is about. And then we have 2 of Wands, waiting, future planning. So wanting to come towards you, planning their move, juggling, like weighing up their options like we were talking about. The 8 of Swords can also be, I have to say it because it came up earlier, that can be the energy of someone needing to choose between you and a marriage or a connection that they're already in. The 8 of Swords can talk about someone being trapped in a very unhappy marriage. you know, wanting to be free from that, but feeling like they're imprisoned because of the reasons I gave earlier, because they have a house with that person, because there's children, because there's opinions of others. The opinions of others keep so many people in unhappy situations and separated as well. We shouldn't be making our choices based on other people's judgments. We should only be making our decisions based on what's right for us and our highest good. And that includes if you have children, because what if you're, you know, I see TikToks where people are like, respect your vows, any marriage can be saved. I could have taken the easy way out, but I chose to stay and work on it. I just don't like that narrative. To me, that's very, maybe that's true for some people, but I believe unless you're living the life of fulfillment and the path, like the path that you should, the path that makes you happy, your children will suffer. Like if you're in an unhappy marriage and you stay in that unhappy marriage for the sake of your children, you're going to continue to be unhappy, and that's going to reflect down onto your children. Anyway, so let's see how they're feeling about you. My throat. Oh, the worst is over, sense of hope and optimism. So maybe there was like, you know, maybe there was like a really heated argument where this person kind of went away to lick their wounds for a while. When it comes to you, this person is feeling renewed hope, which to me could be symbolic of them healing through things, because once we heal the star, that's when hope returns. Interesting. We have cold as ice in reverse. And this is how they're feeling about you. And it says inconsiderate behavior giving you mixed signals. And the fact that it's in reverse is interesting, because to me, this person could be awakening to the fact that they were being inconsistent with you. Maybe they're healing this. I feel like they're awakening to the fact that, I just realized there's a very naked nipple on that. I feel like they're awakening to the fact that maybe they were giving you mixed signals, you know? The fact that that's in reverse shows that if they were thinking that you were giving them mixed signals in the past, they've had some kind of revelation, some kind of realization about that. They could have even, oh my goodness. What was I going to say? I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say maybe they projected onto you. Maybe they projected onto you that you were being inconsiderate and that you were giving mixed signals. Let's get another one for how they're feeling about you. We have the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So there's this energy where this can be someone who's in the spotlight, King of Wands, but for how they're feeling about you, they want to take control of the situation. Remember that Ace of Wands. So this is someone for how they feel about you. They feel a spiritual connection to you. They also feel a very passionate sexual connection to you, of fire, you know, that's undeniable. And look at this. We have the Nine of Pentacles. You, glowing, gathering your apples, twirling. Freedom and independence, love without commitment. You know what I'm hearing? You threatened their independence. That's what I'm hearing. You threatened their independence because they thought the life they were living was, you know, working out for them. The King of Wands can be someone who's very focused on their own things, that can be very inconsiderate to others because they're so focused on their own endeavors and what, again, I'm going to say it, George Bailey, I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to do what you want to do. I want to do what I want to do. And for how this person is feeling about you, you were a threat to that independence. You were a threat to whatever that foundation was that they thought that they were happy in. This is also the energy of, you see this person watching this glow up, sensing this glow up within you, you know, wanting to take charge, wanting to come towards you. And this Nine of Pentacles is that energy that I was talking about self-love, about realizing that you don't need someone else to, like, so if you're in Four of Pentacles and someone compliments you, you can believe it for a minute, but that's not going to stay. When you're in the Nine of Pentacles and someone compliments you, you already feel it. So that, you know, you take that compliment, you believe it, if that makes any sense. Listen to my throat. I just can't get over. I'm interested to see what their intentions and actions are, because the way my throat is behaving is like screaming communication, like wanting to talk to you, wanting to break the silence. Underneath, for how they're feeling about you, we have ghosting, no closure. So there was like some kind of drop off with you where there was no closure. There was no last conversation. There was no explanation. And then we have the Lovers, attraction, twin flame connection. Look at how in every image, the masculine is hiding behind the feminine. And that shows insecurity. I've never picked up on that in this deck before, but any image that I'm getting with two people in it, the feminine is in front of this person, you know, which shows me like an insecurity. It also makes me think of the feminine leads the way. So resist reaching out, continue on your healing. Anyway, let's see this person's intentions. What are their current intentions? Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, romantic love offer. Hello. That wasn't the upright. I just dropped it in the reverse for a minute. The Queen of Cups, that's a generous love offer. Six of Wands is about possibly reaching out on social media, perhaps swallowing their ego, swallowing their pride. Ace of Cups, new love, beginning, overwhelming emotion. So their intentions here are to, you know, be successful with you, to be seen publicly with you. Six of Wands is about being seen by the public, about not caring what other people think and following your intuition. And this person intends to follow their intuition and come towards you. Success, high profile love. Look, wishing, replaying events, suffering in silence. Interesting. Let's see their next actions towards you. Oh, yes! Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. The whole time my throat, like I could not get over what was happening with my throat. And I'm like, I know there's got to be communication here. Like it wasn't coming out. It wasn't coming out. It wasn't coming out. Their next action, King of Swords, truth, mental clarity. Now, it could be, I just want to point this out, that first of all, this person is coming with their sword down, which means they don't want to fight, but they're coming in a little bit detached here. We have emotional detachment. So this is someone who intends to come in with all this emotion. Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. But I feel like when push comes to shove is what I'm hearing. This person is going to come in guarding their emotions with this King of Cups energy. So they're going to be like, they're going to give you communication and clarity and truth, but they may be leaving the emotion out of it, perhaps to see how you'll react, you know? This could be someone who's, again, I feel lack of confidence within this person, the way that in every image of two people, the feminine is hiding the masculine, and I'm not talking about gender. And I feel like it's very symbolic that this person has perhaps a problem being vulnerable. Remember that Page of Cups? And I was saying, I feel like this person has a hard time being vulnerable. So they're coming in with truth and clarity, perhaps even an apology. Let's see what else comes out. We do have Seven of Cups, so there is this energy of wanting to bring you clarity. Let's see their next actions. We have the Page of Wands. Fleeting love, messages, excitements. I don't want you to take that fleeting love is not, I'm asking about actions. And as an action, the Page of Wands is messages, excitement. It's being inspired to take that action. Interesting. Your person is coming out as a few different kings and the Emperor here, which is interesting. The only one I haven't seen is the King of Cups, I believe. This fleeting love has more to do with like a false start. So you and this person could have had a false start in the beginning is what I'm seeing. But as far as actions, it feels like this person, it's funny because there's fire and air here, but no cups. So it's like flirty, like it's like truth and clarity and then flirtiness. I just keep hearing testing the waters. I'm being called to get one more for actions. That one did a little flip and landed in reverse. Interesting. So 10 of Wands in reverse is about putting down the burdens and sharing everything that this person is feeling with you. Very interesting. That could almost, it's not cups. It's not cups, but it is them being vulnerable. Finding emotional support. See, cups, emotional support, even though it's 10 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse is wanting emotional support from you. So maybe this person is lacking emotions. Remember, I said I didn't see the King of Cups. I think the King of Cups was on the bottom when I first started. But it shows that the reason there's no cups here is because this person is looking to you for emotion. This person is needing emotional support. I feel like they're lacking that emotional support in their life because you're not there. Anyway, interesting. Spirit's telling me to get one more. For goodness sake. One more for this actions. There's just something to hear about. Death is flipping out. Death and rebirth, transition, Hierophant, spiritual love, and that's commitment. So it feels like this person is going to give you truth and clarity, how they feel like this is a spiritual connection that they can't deny. I'm feeling really called to like the moment where I told my partner that I was, I'm not talking about my counterpart. I'm talking about my partner. I'm talking about the foundation that I built. I remember, I don't know why I'm hearing this. I'm feeling very called to tell you this, and I don't really talk about this stuff in these readings. I talk about it in my soul tribe readings. But I'm being very called to a moment where I told my partner, there's a connection in my life. It was a friend at the time. And I said, I don't know why, but I feel like I have a connection with this person that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make logical sense that I have this connection, this spiritual connection. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from your person coming towards you. I can almost hear them saying to you, I know this connection doesn't make logical sense, but I can't deny it, There's something special about this connection. Anyway, interesting. So let's see. Channeled messages. No, I'm going to get actual messages from your person. Let's just see the future of this connection. What do we need to know about the future of this connection? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Sudden change, rush of love, Queen of Pentacles. So if you're someone who's entering, your Queen of Pentacles energy, that could be a sign that, this is coming towards you. Again, once you realize that everything you need is within you, that you don't need a King of Pentacles, again, not talking about gender, sometimes that can cause a huge, sudden change in your life, growth in the other person. Even just thinking about law of attraction. I really hope you guys didn't hear that. There's some kind of interesting, my emergency alert went off. There's some kind of like gas leak, not near where I am, but interesting. That could be symbolic about something. Because I was just talking about, it can be amazing how law of attraction, when you let go of what you're holding on to so tightly, that's when you get it. So it almost feels like once you realize that you don't need this person, that there's this sudden rush of love from this person, if that makes sense. I don't know what these cards are. We have 7 of Swords. Oh my gosh! That is magical. I was just going to say, I don't know what these cards are. They flipped over, or they fell off. We have It's Time, Divine Intervention, No More Running. And we have 7 of Swords, which is the epitome of no more running, or whatever, the equivalent. I don't know what the word is. That's the equivalent of no more running, no more ghosting, no more denying the spiritual connection. So this does happen, my friends, in the future. I think, no, I'm not going to talk about that right now. Never mind. Spirit told me not to. Oh, interesting. Look, we have 6 of Cups, memories, reunion, past love. Beautiful. Now I'm going to get channeled messages from your person. Which ones do I want? Which ones do I want? I'm feeling called to a few. So we're going to get a few. I'm being called to this one, which is Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine cards. Specifically, I'm taking these because I'm doing... Anybody else hearing the song? Is it Backstreet Boys? I want you back. Oh my gosh, the lyrics of that song. Sorry, it takes me a minute to figure out what song I'm hearing. Isn't that the song where they're saying like, tell me what to do now because I want you back? What are the lyrics? Hang on. Because no matter what I do, I feel... No, is that a different song? Am I hearing a different boy band song? Sometimes I'm dyslexic, so like sometimes I have song lyrics that merge in my head. And so like I talk to you guys about a song and then somebody will be like, that's actually 2 different songs that you're talking about. I'm hearing You're All I Ever Wanted. Is that a different song? Anyway, whatever. Let's just go. I don't want to let you go. That could be you. So this is a Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine deck. I don't think this person wants to let you go either, but I felt really strongly when that came out that that was your energy. I want to start over, fresh start. I have trouble with intimacy, Page of Cups. I told you. This person has problems being vulnerable. I just realized that nipple was no longer there, so I no longer needed that crystal there. I compare others to you. That's because you're the Empress. So it doesn't matter how much they compare, it's never going to be the same. I can see them being like, seeing someone that looks like you and then thinking, but you're not as, you're not as pretty as my person. Or seeing someone with like the same hair as you thinking, that looks better on my person, I know you don't feel the same. This person, what did I say about lack of confidence? The body language in these cards, always behind the feminine here. And that's negative thinking. You didn't see my tears. So it feels like this person has had a lot of emotions about this that they didn't open up to you about. We have you let me down. Again, that could be your energy when it comes to this person. This person also could be projecting. I miss being with you. I can't get enough of you. I'm hearing that song, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Anyway, isn't there another song? I can't get enough of you, babe. I can't get enough of you, baby. I feel so happy with you, but I need security. And that's what was coming through in the beginning of the reading, that this person, you know, lack of confidence, I'm seeing distorted masculine energy. And on the bottom, I miss hearing your voice. So your voices, you know, could speak to each other. And I don't mean that in the way that it sounded. I haven't gotten this deck in a while. Like a month. I haven't picked up this deck. And look at what's on the bottom. Insecure. That's interesting. Even when I went for this deck, I was like, oh, I don't know. I felt insecure about picking this deck. You treat me better than I have ever been treated, and I know that you can give me everything. I really do want that, but I am struggling with my fears. I feel like I am not good enough for you. It's my own insecurity holding me back. I told you. I told you. First card out, that Emperor. I was hearing, I don't know if I can... What was I hearing? I was hearing, I don't know if I can be a king. That's what I was hearing. I don't know what that's from. But like someone, like I was seeing like a prince or a princess who's like, I can't be the queen. I don't have what it takes. Silence. I am sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I am afraid that you won't let me back. I know it's been a very long time since we've spoke, but trust me, my love, I missed you so much during this time, and I am finding my way back to you soon. Sleepless. Anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. I'm trying to figure out what all of this means. I don't want to lose you. The thought of you not being with me really keeps me up at night. Twin flame signs. Look for the signs for our connection. And anytime this card comes out, people are like, what are the twin flame signs? A lot of signs and synchronicities are like custom made, you know, when it comes to twin flames. So it'll be things that have to do with your story. It'll be songs that you have in common. It will be, you know, maybe you're listening to a song one day and one line feels like it's speaking to you. It's because your person's higher self is speaking to you through music. Maybe you're seeing, the twin flame signs can be seeing your person's name, seeing someone that looks like them, seeing someone with the same hairstyle, seeing the same car that they drive, all of those twin flame signs. Seeing certain dates on the clock, like certain numbers on the clock, maybe this person's birthday. Communication. I need to talk to you and feel close to you. I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication from me soon. Your response will encourage me greatly. I will be waiting to hear back from you. Interesting. And it, like, listen to this. Your response will encourage me greatly. So it feels like this person kind of coming in logically, maybe not so emotionally, waiting for your response to see how you react, you know, waiting to open up. I need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, and a passionate queen in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me through the darkness. You feel like home to me. You feel like home to me. Chantal Kreviachik, or however you say it. Home. There's a few home songs. There's one by Philip Phillips. There's one by Edward. Is it Edward Sharp? I always think of Edward Scissorhands for some reason. I have no idea why. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you for my love. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy. I need your energy even more now. And we have hopeful. Interesting. I know I'm not going to keep this out. I know we will be together again. I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. I know I'm asking a lot of you. I hope you can forgive the error of my ways. I acted so immaturely. All right. And then I wanted to get you some of these ones and then we'll be done. Interesting. It's interesting. My solar plexus is like, I know that most people will just say that I'm hungry, but my solar plexus is growling and I'm not hungry. And that's very symbolic of like working up courage. Lots and lots and lots of messages for you. Interesting. Let's see how they measure up, my friends. Let's see how they measure up. So we have 1, 2, you know what? I'm just going to count them after. I can't count 2 piles at the same time. I am not that gifted. I'm gifted in other ways. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. For any of you wondering what I'm doing right now, I like to look at your person's feminine and masculine energies based on the amount of black and white cards that come out in this deck. So right now I'm just looking at how their energy is lining up when it comes to these messages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11! That's 11. That is so crazy magical. Anyway, sorry, that was just, that's never happened to me before. Interesting. 11. I want you by my side. I want more with you one day. This person is thinking about what they want in life. That's what I'm seeing. Weighing their options. They're thinking about what they want in life. Our love can power galaxies. I still have so much to accomplish before I can be what you deserve. That freaking Emperor card. I don't know if I can be the Emperor. You're like my long lost best friend. I love you. I hate you. I can't live without you. Welcome to a counterpart connection. The push-pull. How do I get you alone? Interesting. Some sexual feelings. Sexual healing, or is it feelings? What song is that? Your beauty and grace captivates me. Empress energy. Love isn't always on time. Please be patient with me. You will be in my heart until death and beyond. I'm hearing the song from Tarzan. What the heck? You'll be in my heart. Interesting. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. You're my lost paradise. And you know how it feels when you feel like you've been missing something your whole life, even though you have like a life and a foundation and things like that. And then this spiritual person walks into your life and all of a sudden you're like, oh, you're what was missing. 11. I worship your perfection. I just heard you should. I am battling my demons right now. Interesting. Oh, you guys, the synchronicities. Right before I did this reading, I was watching a TikTok and this person had put out a demo. And it was like it spoke to me on like a spiritual level. It was talking about, you need to fight your demons. That's okay. I'll be waiting here in the light for you when you're ready. And it was like, I will wait for you, but not in like an unhealthy waiting. Anyway, interesting. It's not an actual song yet. You are a diamond of immense strength and beauty. I miss you more than you know. I have been watching you from a distance, Page of Swords. Truth. For some reason, I was hearing like, you can run, but you can't hide from me. I am so lost in the ocean that is you. I have had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. I am burning with passion for you. No one lights me up and inspires me the way you do. I will do anything to bring you happiness. I am bleeding, but you can't see my blood. All right, I'm going to leave it there, my friends. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the love and support, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.